really well deserved tonight. I thought the way we batted, me and Gerard in that last period was outstanding. Obviously disappointed not to be there at the end, but I thought 150 was probably slightly above par. But yeah, to chase it down was a phenomenal effort. So 3 wins on the bounce. So yeah, if we can keep that momentum going, then that's going to set us up nicely.
So how do you feel about your personal achievement, back-to-back good knock, this kind of wicket?
Yeah, I obviously feel like I'm playing well. I threatened in the first few games, but nice to sort of get some rhythm and some momentum, and then sort of showcase what I can do. But yeah, I feel like I'm in a nice place and just trying to do my best for the team, really.
Wicket played better in the second half.
I think the wicket played pretty similar. I thought it was a decent wicket when we bowled on it, and then obviously it was a good pitch. Obviously, then when we batted on it, obviously they had a little bit of extra pace, which helps. But obviously the start of the bend got off to really set us up, and then obviously, yeah, we could have lost it in that middle period. But nice to get out there and spend some time with Gerard. Obviously, somebody who I've obviously a great amount of respect for and spent a lot of time with these last 3 weeks. So yeah, it's nice to sort of spend some time with him.
Back-to-back 3 victories, and especially after that first win of the tournament, you lost two matches back-to-back. So how was the environment after that 2 losses, and how do you manage to come back?
Yeah, look, I think when you lose games, you always sort of pick apart the bits that you've done poorly. But actually, I thought the 2 games we lost, we probably did 80% of the stuff really well. But obviously disappointed not to get over the line, chasing 140 and getting bowled out for 110 in that second game. But yeah, it's we've had a lot of reflection time, and I think it's just taking ownership of our own game. And as you saw tonight, different guys are standing up. I thought the bowling was good in periods this evening, but probably lacked a little bit of discipline, I'd say. Just trying to keep things really simple. Whereas, I think some of the plans we probably got a little bit wrong. But a win's a win, and it's nice to chase it down.
For the confirmation, you will be playing the remaining matches or not?
I don't actually know. I know we've got 3 days left, 3 days off. Obviously, a couple of training days, and then we're back here on Thursday, I think, against Nepalkhabar. So I'm not sure whether we're first on or we're second on, but either way, you just got to try and adapt to conditions and try and put another win on the board and finish as high as we can.
So you have played all your cricket back in England, that conditions. What are the differences playing in this kind of surface?
Well, I actually played here in 2018 in the Everest Premier League, so obviously I was very aware of the conditions. I've spent a lot of time in India and Bangladesh as well, and Sri Lanka, so very aware of the conditions which the subcontinent can bring. It can be very challenging, especially at home where we're used to spin skidding on, and generally a lot of pace bowling, some seam movement and swings. So obviously it still seams and swings here, but it's just obviously a little bit slower and a little bit skiddier here rather than the bouncer is at home. So as I said, it's always great to come back. I spoke to Andrew Leonard a lot, over the winter about coming out here, and obviously somebody who I know very well, and Rob Lynch as well, who came out. It's great to see him, supporting Nepal cricket, and as an MCC member myself, it's great to see that, the passion and enthusiasm for the game. But yeah, I mean, it just going back to your question, it's very different to back home. But again, I'm 37 years old. I've got a lot of experience, so just try to adapt and play each situation on its merit.
Would you see Kathmandu after 3 consecutive wins?
Yeah, we're in a great place. Obviously, got one more game, and as I said, it's about trying to finish as high as we can. We've got some good momentum now going into Thursday's game, and if we can win that, then it's going to set us up for qualifiers and hopefully a final. It'd be great if Kathmandu can, be here in the final on the 13th of December. I'm sure there'll be a massive crowd here supporting the home team.
So you told you are not sure to play remaining matches, so you are going to miss this involvement?
No. I'm here for the duration. No, I'm here for the duration, so I'll be here. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to Thursday. But yeah, I've been a little bit ill the last sort of week, so nice to sort of have a few days off and rest up.
Is this the last match for Gerard Erasmus?
Yes, it is. yeah, he's going to the IL T20. So yeah, it's great to see that G obviously has put on a really good performance tonight and finished the competition with a bang.